Alright, welcome back everybody. We are live. It's Zenith Online Racing. I'm Arbiga. This is Season 6, Tier 1, Round 8. It's the British Grand Prix. We are in Silverstone, one of the most historic tracks on the calendar. And Packer out there first as usual. And that Williams, it's a home race for the team. Home race for a few of our drivers as well. Namely Zenith leading the championship right now. The British fans, very excited about that. So I'm just going to bump my audio up. Headset's a little low. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Alright. That audio bug. So Packer going to be the first guy on a hot lap, getting plenty of camera time. Let's check in with the other drivers here. We got Cobalt. Then, is it Baboon perhaps, or Gibbon? Gibbon. Let's get to the front. Get on board for a hot lap with Packer, who's been put on a charge lately. He's trying to claw his way back into the championship hunt. Heading into turn 1, Abbey. Carrying a lot of pace through there. That one's pretty much flat out these days. It's not too difficult. Cops is a little more tricky. Some guys will lift there. Especially this year with these cars, I feel like it's a lot easier to spin if you can take that curb. So, see how Packer attacks it here. Just making his way through. Oh man, I gotta check the corner names again. Here. Which is which? I know this is Cops, that's for sure. And obviously, ooh, jeez, absolutely pinned it. He just downshifted to get that rotation. Really nice turn in there. And obviously, Maggots and Beckett's we know. On the hanger straight. Just finishing up his lap. Brooklyn's in left field. We're going to use the cheat sheet tonight. We want to make this a nice, fancy production. I used to have it memorized at one point. Like 2 seasons ago, broadcasting probably. So we're on board with Hayden at the moment. He's making his way through Sector 3 now. Coming down the hanger straight into Stowe. Vale. Penultimate corner club. I suppose this is the penultimate corner really. It is sort of just one big turn there. If you get it right. Even though it would be 2 corners. See what we got out there on a hot lap. Checking with Doth coming off that appendectomy. Surprised he's racing tonight, actually. That's Heart of a Lion jumping in there. Maybe just jumped in on the pad tonight. Not too sure. Check in, see how he's doing. Imagine he will off the pace in that case. A little bit of a bobble there. And still at 7, so that's a pretty competitive time. So Doth obviously not pampered at this point. Hayden has gone around. I think he's changed his name. He used to be LGN, now he's IRT. So we have another Packer in the mix. One of these guys is going to change sponsorship 3 or 4 times through the season. Packer. Welcome to the chat. I'm using you as my example for people that change sponsorship multiple times through the year. Got Porchy Dude. Packer has the line on, yes. Makes sense. Well above Wow, Puff up there with a 127.2. It is on the soft tire, but it's a good lap time. Borchi dude, yeah, he's on a flyer, so we'll stay with him. Making his way through sector 2, heading towards Cops. Nice turn in there, no downshift, just a little lift, I think, to get the grip he was looking for. Really just flat through here. Really well done. Looking nice. This is one of those tracks that certain drivers just excel at as well, because it's been more or less the same for so long. So if you've been a fan for a long time, it can be a track that you can really click with. Just off memory, really. That does go a long way for some guys, and maybe other guys who are newer to F1, maybe because of the game, or maybe just casual racing rather than F1 mega fans. So, be a little trickier for those guys. Not too sure we have any of those, though. I'm pretty sure everybody watches. We've got Jin at the... is he rocking a special helmet for the Grand Prix? It does look a little greener than normal. He's rocking a British Grand Prix special here. See what Jin can do. A little deep there. Just get off the throttle. Just make sure he doesn't lose the back end. And that 27.9. So on the medium tire, obviously he's got a lot more pace on the softs. It's a little off the pace, I guess I would say. Oops. Gotta get somebody else on the screen here. What am I doing? Slacking tonight. A long day at work. It's a new it's a new world for me here. Usually I've been off all day, conserving my energy for the race broadcast, and now we're going to jump in towards the end of the evening, all spent. Let's see what I got in me. Goofy Gibbon. He's just finishing up a lap. We'll stay on board with him for the final 2 turns. I guess 3. Oh no, he's might be out. Good job to save that. He has gone into the wall, but he's going to get away with that. He's very lucky, actually. Snap, the initial oversteer he tried to catch. Oh no, he's been disqualified. Well, he's going to start from the back now. That's not good news for Gibbon. Just took a little too long trying to get turned around. Maybe the gravel actually just pinned him there. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he tried to catch that oversteer and he just chucked it so hard the other way that it really just went off. And he looked like he could have DNF'd there, and I think he did well to catch it, but then just didn't get himself turned around in time. So you see Maverick getting on that curb, just hesitating a touch. Didn't think it was a smart move, because probably would have been out if he had kept it floored there. A little downshift, chucking that car through. So similar to what Packer's doing. He's got a lot of curb there, and it's sort of just, if you miss one through here, it can really just throw off your whole rhythm and cost you a ton of time. But Maverick needs a lap time here. Doesn't have anything on the board yet. Doing a nice job on this one. Looks like he's carrying a lot of pace there. And making his way through club corner and across the start-finish line, 27.5. So just behind Puff on, actually quite a ways behind Puff on the soft tire. So Puff's time holding up really well. That looks like a nice lap time for Puff, and if he can improve on that, could see him starting in the top 3 today. Obviously a few guys behind here we know have pace that have gone on mediums. Doth, Jennett, those guys are going to come in and do soft runs and should shake things up a little bit. on board with Fuzz, the other Red Bull driver, trying to improve his lap time, get a little closer to his teammate. Rocking a pretty sweet helmet as well. Purple in there. Purple, white, and gold, it looks like. Great shot. Change of direction through there is just insane. So a 10.5 for Fuzz. That'll give him P4. Just ahead of Maverick. So that's good news for Puff. Well ahead here. Packer goes to the top of the 26. Oh, sorry. Did he already set that time? 26.6. Doth has jumped up. And so did Cobalt. So Packer, I guess, had just... Yeah, Fuzz up ahead of Puff, actually. That's... Great lap there from Fuzz. It looked like he was trending to be just behind Puff, but got a lot of time in that final sector. Doth with a good lap, Hayden and Cobalt with good laps, and then Packer, I guess, has improved as well. Or is he on his flyer now? Yeah, Packer's already done his lap, so he's improved. Janet's got some work to do. He needs to get in there and get those softs on. If he'd come in by now, he probably could have got 2 soft runs in. I'm not entirely sure what the intent is here. 1 flying lap he's going to get. That's about it. Unless he fuels for 2. Which is entirely possible. Is T-Money pushing? No, I take that as a no. T-Money P8 currently looks like he just finished a lap. So he's gone in between Puff and Maverick. Jinnit in there as well on those mediums. Porchy dude. So the danger for Jinnit here is, like, what if he somehow stays in the top 10? Doesn't improve with the softs. Could end up in a really bad spot there, starting on really beat up mediums in like 9th or 10th. But he has to improve. He can't afford to have a mistake really now. Porchy dude with a good lap though puts him into P8 for the time being. Doesn't look like anybody out on a run right now. Jinnit coming in, he's out of fuel. That's going to hurt Jinnit badly too, being out of fuel. I mean, he's got enough time for a lap anyway, so he should be okay, but... Nobody on a run right now. No Mercy and Fusions, both on a lap. So No Mercy just started a flyer. Let's ride with No Mercy. He's been pretty good, I think. He joined a few weeks ago, right? Been really solid so far. I forgot to bring my chat, hasn't been open. Packer's gotten lazy. It reflects in the standings. My cheap shots in. I totally get that. Definitely understand that angle. I mean, you really got to sweat and put the time in. And sometimes it just, you can't dedicate the amount of time you need to compete at such a high level for such a long time. So sometimes it's more fun just to use the assist just to have a good fun racing experience rather than, like, you know, grind and grind. Definitely agree with that. So No Mercy his way through Sector 3 down the hangar straight. Oof. Not very deep there. Had to get off the throttle a little bit to compete there. So good time for No Mercy, as I said, like very competitive. It's only 1,000th ahead of Hayden. Got Puff on another run. He's been looking good, so let's see what Puff's up to. So he's just getting a lap fired up now. Shifting nice and quickly. top speed, obviously, through Abbey there. Making his way through Chapel, down Village, Wellington Straight, into Brooklands. A quick right through Luffield. You always just fall a little deep there, and you want to try and get that car turned as quickly as possible. Get on with the gas, carry as much speed as you can towards cops. Shave a little bit of the track off there on the inside. Down shifts nicely and gets really good rotation there. No risk of cutting or extending. Looking really solid here through Maggots and Beckett's. A lot of curb there, very aggressive, but that's going to give him a handful of time. Actually down on his previous lap, so perhaps has some time to find in this final sector. See if that's where he lost out on the final lap, or the last lap. Got Beck going very slow here. Going to be distracting for sure. Puff gets across and does not improve, so P8 still. So looking really strong early in qualifying, but struggles to improve. He's not going to have time for another run here. Unless he's just going to go for it here, but let's check in with Jinnit. Up to, oh, he's invalidated. See what I'm saying? Like, Jinnit's in 9th now, and his best run's on a medium tire. He's not going to get another lap in, is he? He's damn close to not being able to start another lap. He's going to have to... Yeesh. I say, he might have to really put his foot down here. Oof. What has he got, 10 seconds? Is he going to make it to the line? Jinnit might just have to start 9th. No, he's going to the pits. He's going to have to start 9th or 10th on those mediums if others don't improve enough. Which is very possible. So Maverick on a run. He's in P12 currently, so Maverick needs to find some pace here. It's been challenging near the front lately, but we've got a bit of a mixed-up grid here today. It looks like Doth and Fusions, No Mercy, right up out front. I mean, all these guys are very quick. They've all had pace and they've shown through the year. And it's really no surprise to see any of them up there at the top for qualifying. Some days, like guys like Maverick and Jin just struggle to be down in P9 and 10 with this many talented drivers in the tier. Nice time for Maverick. Gets himself into P8. That's a nice little jump there. He'll be happy with that, I think. Right behind Buzz. He can definitely do some work from there on the race strat. Who do we got? Borchi Dude. Borchi Dude coming in. We have Packer moving through Sector 2. Cobalt just about to finish a run. Backs off, it looks like. Doth just about to finish a run. He is up slightly. So Doth might just do enough to get to P2 here. He does. Nice improvement for Doth there by 300s. Gets up into P2. Cobalt we know is done. I think he backed off. Fusions. That's it for quali. So Packer takes pole. Doth starting P2. Really good performance from Doth there. He wasn't even going to race until a few minutes before the thing started. Nice job. I think Doth will be happy with that. This is going to be one of those races where Doth is just going to be, if he gets a good start here and he can just kind of follow Packer and they get away from the field, it would be very beneficial. And then Doth can sort of coast and maybe bring home another podium. But Jinnit P10 on mediums, he put 4 laps in on. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, you got to be careful when you're doing those long runs, because if you don't leave yourself enough time for one error on the softs, you know, like you make that one mistake and it's like, okay, well, at least I've got a few more minutes, I can get back in. But if you leave it to just one flying lap, that's something that can bite you in the butt. So unfortunate for Jinnit there. I gotta get on the standings there. I keep forgetting to show the results. I suppose it's not as bad for quali, but Someone in the chat remind me at the end of the race to show the race results. So we should have a brief little break here. I'm gonna fill up my wine. I'm gonna drink this water first. I need a break during the race. Be sufficient to the coat. I think I'll drink. Nobody. Doesn't look like anyone's readied. Oh, what the hell is this? We got a moth or something in here. You gonna get it, buddy? Wait, don't try to jump from there. You're not gonna get it from there. Is it a moth? Yeah, it's a moth. Oh no. The fuck? It's like some weird flying beetle thing. Okay, I need to deal with this. Can't be having weird flying beetles in the house. That's just not a good vibe. Not a good vibe. Okay, buddy, you watch it. If I miss, you gonna get it? Oh, I didn't miss. Definitely got it. Did I squish it enough? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, man, this is wild. What a crazy time for this to happen. It's hanging by its guts from the roof. Oh, no, is it a stink bug? But get... Smells kind of funky in here now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we got the formation lap going. When did everybody start on? Jin's in a fucking rough spot, man. That'd be pretty upset. Yeah, that bug smells kind of funky. Jesus. I need to get in. Well. Alright, I have to turn the fan on now. Get rid of this. This is just weird. Very pungent smell. Anyways, sorry guys. This is a major distraction. Got a Hayden fan in the chat. P6. It's got some work to do. So everybody on mediums except Porchy Dude outside the top 10. Good call from them, I think. Puff starting on softs at 9th. That's pretty rough. Maverick is softs, but those guys on softs need to use the grip advantage early and get ahead. So Packer on pole position. Maverick down to P8, but he's ahead of Zenith, which is important for the championship. Packer, though, going to be a serious problem for those two. He's going to be bringing up the rear in the next few races, and this is our last race for a couple weeks. We get Roth next week, so let's enjoy the British Grand Prix. Let's get on board. Let's get those lights fired up. It's 3, 4, 5 lights are on, and it's go for Silverstone. Wow, great start there for Fusions. He's flying. But a P2 already. No, sorry, it's Cobalt stayed in P2. We got somebody wide back there. Oh, someone's off the track. It's a Haas car, I believe. Hayden. Oh, Hayden just looking really choppy at the moment. Yeah, it is. He's all over the road there. You see the tires struggling. When someone spun, it's Puff. Puff spins on the first lap. I don't know if it was contact. I know Hayden was really twitching around there. Lots of action in the midfield here. Look at these two side by side. It's Fuzz and Hayden. Zenith already with a good start here into P8 on those mediums. And we got a Haas spinning. It's No Mercy's gone round. They're getting up to P7 already. He's on some beat up mediums. It's going to hamper him later in the stint, but right now he's looking pretty good. We got Doth in P4, so Doth needs to get that place back. Lost out to both Cobalt and Fusions on the start there. We got Beck and T-Money going wheel to wheel here. Passed by Porchy Dude there on the outside of Abby. Fuzz struggling a little bit on the opening laps. Given zipping by Baboon there. Given Baboon still places now. There's 7 round in there. The front here, Cobalt putting the pressure on Packard. On board with the Alfa Romeo. To that nice broadcast shot. Yeah, Hayden's in a decent spot still. He'll be fine. Oh, someone way off there. Fusions. Way off the track. Definitely would have picked up a warning for that at least. Yeah, Hayden's in an okay spot. He just needs to, like you said, focus and calm down. He can start working on chasing down Maverick and Doth. Cobalt really putting some pressure on Packer here. Got DRS enabled as well, so could see a little bit of a shake-up at the front here. Cobalt poised to get by. Opens that DRS. Is he going to have enough? Down Wellington to Brooklands and Luffield. No, I don't think he's got enough here. So he's going to have to wait. This is a little tough to overtake here. The DRS straights are not as long as you'd hope. The hanger straight really is your best opportunity, I feel, but the corner there, offline, is very, very tricky into Stowe. Very tricky to get an overtake done through that corner just simply because of the line you need to take. So the driver in front has a big advantage because he can just sit on the racing line and get the best entry and exit. Doth now with that DRS down the hanger straight, well ahead into Stowe, gets that place back. So now Doth can open up the engine a little bit, go hunt down the front two. You'll be glad to see them scrapping. That'll give him some time. And now Fuzz looking to fight back against Portuguese, who passed him early on lap 1. Right around the outside, and then Fuzz going to have to hang it on the outside through Abbey as well, and he is ahead, so pretty easy decision there. Portuguese now looking to go back around the outside of Fuzz. Oh, and there's contact there with the Alfa Romeo, or AlphaTauri of Goofy Gibbon. Slams into Portuguese. There may have been a little damage there. That's going to release Fuzz, get back to the front. Packer and Cobalt dueling. Fusion's putting some pressure on. And we got Maverick hunting down Hayden here too. To the front. Packer has been passed by Cobalt. Surprised how quickly that happened. This is going to give Packer DRS down the hanger straight, so surely he'll get back in front. Just a matter of who can hang on through these corners. Agaton back in some dirty air. Packer doing well. It's a really good exit with the DRS. He should surely be back in front. There it is. Packer back in the lead. We got a yellow flag. This could be a safety car. Portuguese out. Where has he lost it? On the exit of Beckett's. Not surprised, and looks like it's cleared. So I guess we're good to go. Beckett must have some damage because he looks like he's limping around there. Oh, really good battles at the top 6 here. We got Maverick fighting for 5th. We got Fusions and Doth fighting for 3rd, and then Cobalt and Packer fighting for the lead. Jinnick right on the tail of Maverick as well. We also got Fuzz being pressured by Gibbon and Baboon. So really just battles through the whole field here. Alright, see if Cobalt can get back in front. How much juice did he use up? Didn't have enough to get by, so Packer stays in front for the time being. We got Gibbon making the move on Fuzz. Cobalt really putting some pressure on here. I mean, it's really tough to keep an eye on all these battles. So much action in the top 6 there. See if Cobalt can take another strike down the hanger straight. On lap 6 already. No safety cars yet. Cobalt does go for it. He's down in front into Stowe, and he does get it done. So good move there from Cobalt. See if he can hang on to it this time. A little bit of a train forming here behind Fusions. Hayden, Maverick, Zenith. See if Packer can get back in front. Got Doth with a penalty and Fuzz with a penalty already. Yeah, Packer really on Cobalt here. Gonna be super tight. This guy Hayden looks like he's really close to making a move here as well. So hard to follow through here. Really just down to the exit here. Packer has more than enough pace with the DRS, gets it done. Let's check in with Hayden, Zenith, and Maverick here. Hayden going for it on Fusions around the outside into Stowe. Oh no! Fusions on the curb. Eesh, I don't know, man. I think Fusions had to let that one go. He was. I suppose he could have. I suppose he deserved a tad more space, but it wasn't. It was never really on for Fusions there. He was offline, and I think Hayden had that corner. Yeah, Fusions just unfortunate. Looks like he got on the curb trying to look for some extra pace, and obviously just unsettles the car, and then collects Hayden there a little bit, and then yeah, it looks like he's going out on hards now. He's trying to get to the end, I guess. And, geez, I mean, if he was going to pit anyway, I don't know if it was his intention, but if he was going to pit, why would you go for that move? Just let it go, right? I don't know if he was intending to pit. But see how that pans out. The Packer goes wide. Cobalt also went a little wide there, so maybe these softs really starting to fall off. Zenith seems to be putting the pressure on Hayden, even though his tires are a little older. Yeah, Zenith seems to have the pace down the inside into Stowe, and I mean, that's how you get it done. Good little overtake there from Zenith. Hayden. Hayden not doing anything silly, knows he's not really racing Zenith on a different strat. So Packer and Cobalt into the pits. Doth stays out. See what kind of traffic. Hey, don't do that. Back. See what kind of traffic Packer and Cobalt end up in, because if they do end up in traffic and Doth has some grip left in those tires, he could make up some pace there. Someone spun. It's Mr. Joshua. Mr. Joshua has a moment there. So Packer comes out into a monstrous gap. Plenty of clear air. Cobalt right behind him, so I shouldn't say monstrous gap. It's 6 seconds, but I think Doth needs to pit. I don't think that he can really gain anything out front at the moment. I mean, if Packer came out stuck behind a train, then it'd be a completely different story, but it's just going to hurt Doth's race if he doesn't come in. Packer's got a mediums, though. So is Maverick, so Anderson, and Cobalt, all mediums. They must think they'll last. Doth looks like he's maybe just babying the tires a little bit now. Does seem to be absolutely wringing the neck of this car, so I'm wondering what he's thinking. Maybe he's hoping for a safety car, perhaps. Maybe just really wants to extend to make sure the mediums do go to the end. It's all to play for, really. I mean, the alternate strategies everyone's running here, it could be anyone's race. Fuzz put some pressure on Gibbon, and we got Cobalt trying to make a move on Packer here. Puff is pit, Hayden's pit. Look at Cobalt all over the back of Packer here. their way through Abbey. And the Wellington Straight. It looks like Cobalt's got a really good crack at taking this position. Packer gets a really good exit. It's going to be enough. Packer trying to hang it on the outside here, just tucks it in. We've got an alternate line. Get some kind of advantage on Cobalt here as they head to the hangar. Comes Packer going to the outside into Stowe. Oh, there's contact. Cobalt's off. Jeez, what happened there? So he just shot directly to the side, like right to the grass. And Packer's gone ahead there, obviously. See, Doth. I wonder if Doth could potentially get ahead of Cobalt now with that mistake. If he was to pit now. Interesting. It's too late though, he's already gone around for another run. We got Baboon, puts pressure on T-Money. Puff is just pit for fresh mediums. I think says his tires are 0 laps. I feel like he's done a lap already though. Doth got soft still out front. Trying to keep Janet at bay. Doth finally does pit, so I wonder if Cobalt's mistake is enough that Doth could leapfrog him. I don't know. I feel like he probably should have slowed through that, and so he's probably definitely lost that place. It smells like skunk outside. Packer's through. Cobalt surely will be through. Comes Doth. It's not too far off, so... Actually, Doth extending didn't really hurt him all that much. He was about a second behind them. Now he's going to have much fresher tires towards the end. Let's see how he can manage those. He does have a penalty he needs to worry about as well. Still putting that pressure on T-Money, but carrying that penalty. Fuzz pressuring Hayden with a penalty as well. Puff and Maverick scrapping it out. Old rivalry renewed here at Silverstone. Fuzz down the inside on Hayden. The softer compound there seems to be helping him. Wow, just begging for some space there. Hayden really trying to close that door, but Fuzz knew he would leave just enough, and he stayed there. Hayden, for the moment, keeps the place. Puff and Maverick still really close. Oh, someone's gone around. Who's that? That's Hayden. Hayden's had a moment. Oh, and he spun again, trying to get the car recovered. Yeesh. Comes Puff, just about to take the place for him, too. going to have these tires really cooked at the moment. Got to be very careful. Puff going to go for it. And there goes Maverick, too. So Maverick and Puff 3 wide into the corner. No, they touched. Oh, no. Puff has spun again. Hayden has retired on track, I think. Unless he's crashed out, but... Jeez, how did he end up all the way over there? Yeah, I guess he did just hit the barrier there. So no safety car again. Interesting. Very interesting. Packer gets a move done on Joshua. Needs that to split himself away from Cobalt. Surprised no safety car. Pretty dangerous spot. Puff gonna be fuming after that. I think had every right to be where he was, and Hayden was obviously struggling with his tires at the moment. Yeah, Puff probably deserved a bit more space there. Not to say space, but I think it was just... Yeah. There's a lot of load in that corner, and your tires have just been freshly overheated. You know, going wheel to wheel with somebody's probably not the most recommended choice. So I can see... Definitely see why, though. I mean, you don't want to get passed by two cars in the span of two corners after you spun. So... just trying to fight tooth and nail to keep that place, right? It's unfortunate. I don't know if Puff's first spin was contact as well, because there was another car near him that moved erratically, and then Puff was around. I don't know if it was coincidental or there's contact, but not a great night for Puff. Too many pits, Zenith pits, so it must be soft time for those guys. Joshua doing well to hang on to Packer here. He's just trying to use that slipstream to extend a little bit, keep those softs fresh at the end of the Grand Prix. Too many softs, Zenith softs. A lot of penalties now. 7 drivers with a penalty. So the guys without penalties got a lot to potentially gain here. Beck's just picked up another for 6 seconds now. A yellow flag. We've got a McLaren off. Is that Fusions? I think it might be Fusions. Going super slow here on the grass. Trying to stay out of the way. Given pits, Baboon pits, same lap for those guys? That's kind of silly. A little more communication there. So Zenith's up to P5 on fresh softs now. I mean, that's pretty good. I'd say he's in a good spot. We got another yellow flag. That's Fusion's retiring. Did it in the pits. Puff picks up a penalty. Puff's night. He's already 9 seconds off of 11th, who's 15 off of 10. Baboon. Does Baboon know how to spin? Looks like he's going quite slow suddenly. Or maybe not. So anyway, let's get back to the action here. Fuzz chasing down Gibbon. Trying to hang on to Gibbon, perhaps. Gibbon on fresh softs. Maybe just getting those tires warmed up. Fuzz 4-lap old mediums. And because of a penalty, so that's going to hurt him. Fastest lap, so they're playing for him at the moment. Probably is going to be able to get by Doth. There's T-Money with fresh softs putting pressure on Maverick now. So Maverick on old mediums looks like he's in a bit of a pinch here because he does have Baboon on the back of him too with fresh softs, so guys that went to the mediums looking like they're starting to struggle a little bit. Joshua's still out on his medium, so maybe just looking for a cheap pit stop under a safety car or something. Did a nice job to go 16 laps, but I think it's time to pull in and put the softs on. T-Money very close to Maverick here. Looks like Cobalt putting the pressure on Joshua, but that's sort of an odd battle because Joshua hasn't hit. I think we'll watch this one instead. Maverick a little loose there. Looks like that's going to give T-Money the slipstream he needs. That DRS and that toe, and down the inside into Stowe. No rhyme for you. Gets it done. Nice move from T-Money. So T-Money looking like he's on a good strat. He can go get Fuzz perhaps too on those mediums. Not sure given Jinnit are within reach, but T-Money can definitely go put some pressure on Fuzz now. Doth gets by Joshua. Joshua finally pits. Maverick trying to fight this back, but it doesn't look like he's got the grip. I think T-Money's going to hang on to this now. The DRS helped him stay close, but T-Money's got a chance to put him away now. Joshua pits. He has some work to do, but he'll have much fresher tires than anyone else. Jinnit's caught up to Doth. Maverick's doing a really good job hanging on to T-Money there. I really thought T-Money was just going to scamper up, but it seems for the time being he's going to be able to hang there. We just forced T-Money into a mistake and get a penalty. Jinnit really closing on Doth here. So penalty-wise at the moment, Doth is off the podium already. So Jinnit does have this place already, but I don't want to try and get by. Pack of Cobalt with no penalties up front. interesting to note, though, Packer is just on the cusp of that penalty window, so if Packer does pick one up, Cobalt could jump him with a penalty to win, but still 7 laps to go, so it's a fair bit of racing to be had. Doth has caught up to Cobalt. Hasn't he? He has. What happened to Cobalt there? Did he have a mistake? Was he just struggling for pace? I guess the tires are starting to fall off a little bit. Doth's are a little bit fresher. Yeah, Cobalt seems to be really struggling at the moment. Doth just absolutely sails by. What's going on with Cobalt here? Trying to fight that back, but really nothing there. Janet's going to get by as well, potentially. Packer's retired. What happened? Oh no, Packer's lost it. Oh my goodness, he's in a safety car. Unbelievable. Wow, that's really going to shake things up. So who's heading into the pits here? Maverick into the pits. Everybody behind Shirley needs to pit now. This is just pit. If you're Joshua, maybe, I don't think you get it. No, he does anyway. Tough pit, so wow, safety car. Packer crashes out of the Grand Prix from the lead. What a wild turn of events. Cobalt looked like he just lost it. Where did Doth go? Well, Doth's out too. What happened to Doth? Hold on, guys. What happened to Doth? Did he crash in the same corner? Yeah, Doth is out now too, apparently. What on earth just happened? The guy's out front. Oh my, Cobalt hasn't hit and he's behind the safety car now. Those guys that did hit from the back, they're gonna have a huge pace advantage. All those guys on first sauce, Maverick, Joshua, and No Mercy Puff. This guy, we could see Maverick win this Grand Prix. Like, do these guys out front pit? I don't know. I don't think if you're given, no. Cobalt maybe should. I guess he can't now, but he should have. Jeez, this is a tricky situation. Oh, maybe. Yeah, he could have hit the safety car, maybe. Would it disqualify him for that? It would say DSQ, I think, but I guess he could have just ripped his tire off, right? I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. I guess we can check the race director real quick. Oh wow, Doth got disqualified. Oh my goodness. So he was on for a race victory and somehow got himself disqualified. Yeah, I was thinking maybe he didn't realize it was on the track and overtook it. Like it was sitting in an odd spot or something. What happened to you, Packer? You just lost it on the club corner there. You're right over here at right in that corner. Oh, sorry, not this one. The final turn. They do look quite similar though, don't they? yeah, so it'll be interesting finish to the race. I will say, I think the guys out front are probably going to be okay because the guys on fresh tires are stuck behind a bunch of other cars. This is going to hurt Jin a lot with the penalties. Checking on the penalty situation before we go racing. And 6 seconds for Buzz, Baboon, and Bat 3 for everyone else. Yeah, so Dodd was disqualified. See, I should have realized that because he had gone right to the bottom of the DNF chart there, right? So, I mean, it's the most recent driver to be added, but I went right to the bottom. So, wow, really unfortunate for Doth. He just got by Cobalt too. Cobalt looked like he was in big trouble, and now he's sitting in the race lead. I mean, I assume Jinnett's going to get him. Gibbon should as well. See what Maverick and Joshua can do with those fresh softs. Puff as well. No Mercy as well, but both with penalties, so they're not going to be able to make as much of an impact. Yeah, I think they're getting mugged for sure on the mediums. I think Cobalt's in big trouble. The 13-lap-old mediums are going to be really bad. Buzz on the 11 laps is a little better off, but he's still going to struggle. Especially with the fresh soft guys, we think those guys could come sailing by these. If the fresh soft guys can get by T-Money and Baboon within a lap, I think that they're going to go and challenge for podiums. We'll see. It'll be really tricky. Mav's in really good shape, yeah. I was thinking Maverick could win this thing, potentially. I know penalties either, so got a couple guys ahead of him with penalties, even with fresher tires or not. Jennett's really trying to get these tires warmed up. He's going to need a really good restart, try and build a 3-second gap. Jennett getting a win today would be a really good result for him, because he's had a few. Even if he can hang on to a podium, I think he'd be happy. I shouldn't say bad races. I think he had a couple not so great results, and Maverick gained a lot of ground on him. Yeah, Puff has a points at least, and he does have a fresh set of softs, so see if Puff can get a miserable race, to be honest, and I'm sure he'd be happy with a point after the way things were going about 5 laps ago, so I'm sure he'll be content with whatever happens. Racing again. Cobalt's going to get us going. Jinnett right behind him. Looks like safety car is in, so he can go whenever he's ready, I think. So Cobalt punches it. Jinnett trying to get it going. And Jinnett does a good job on the restart there. Reacted fairly well. T-Money, good reactions from him as well. He's right on the back of Fuzz. And the guys on fresh sauce already putting pressure on Maverick. See how much more grip he has already. Oh, wow, jeez. Baboon nearly lost it in front of Maverick, and Maverick had to get off the throttle to get to keep himself safe, and then Joshua, the sneaky move there, goes by. So that's going to slow Maverick down a little bit. Jinnett already closing on Cobalt. And Gibbon right on the tail too. Sort of forgot about Gibbon, really. I mean, Gibbon could win this race, really. Sort of overlooked him sitting in P3 there. And the guys in the fresh softs making an impact here. No Mercy and Maverick making their way through Maggots and Beckets all over the back of Joshua, who also is on fresh softs. They are flying, these guys. Maverick's going to go for it. No, it's not there. Has to tuck back in. We should get DRS in the next lap. So we'll get 1 or 2 laps of DRS. Puff picks up another penalty. F's in the chat for Puff. It's not there, is it? Oh, no mercy with a huge snap there in the braking zone. Maverick's had a moment. What happened? Maverick's gone off, so Maverick out of the points now. That's music to Janet's ears. Baboon putting the pressure on T-Money. Maverick out of the points for the time being, I should say. The penalties in front of him should bring him back in. Especially with Beck picking up another. Baboon all over T-Money here. Packers left the session. Here comes Baboon over to the outside into Stowe. Oh, it's not on. T-Money defends it nicely. Great job from T-Money. Bushy Baboon with the switchback in through the club corner. But no, T-Money just with that superior grip on the exit keeps ahead. T-Money really holding these guys up here. And there's a late move from the Haas driver. No mercy looking for it, but Joshua covers it off. Down the inside on the switchback, and it just wasn't there. No mercy. He's put himself in a really dicey place there. He could get passed by both Beck and Puff here. Beck and Puff wheel to wheel. Puff. Oh, jeez, Beck around the outside, just lunging forward. A Puff on the inside line with a nice little switchback move. Gets it done. Good stuff there. We got a nice three-way scrap for the lead here on the final lap. We're halfway through. We're heading through Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, no, there's contact. Oh, my goodness. Cobalt has hit the side of Gibbon, and Jinnet's gone into the lead. Jinnet with 3-second penalty. It's not going to be enough to maintain the win. He could keep third. But Jinnet's going to cross the checkered flag in the lead. Baboon gets the place on T-Money. T-Money should get that back on penalties. Oh, it's really down to the wire here. No mercy with a super late move. Oh, jeez, I really don't think that was... I don't know, it's a bit dicey, that one. I don't know if Joshua would keep that place otherwise, but he did get it back anyway. No mercy with the penalties. Really unnecessary to make that move. I just don't understand that thinking there. So Gibbon wins it. Gibbon wins the British Grand Prix. Wow, great drive from Gibbon. Like I said, I kind of overlooked him in third place there. Comes out on top. Yeah, Puff analog again. It's a rough night. Puff fans in shambles. All right, Gibbon is your race winner. Cobalt will come home in P2. Jinnet takes third. So, really, this is the best case scenario for Jinnet, I would say. I mean, other than winning. Packers DNF'd, and Mavericks out of the points. So, with that, I mean, Jinnet's gained a whole lot in the championship, and he was really losing ground the last few races. T-Money takes P4. Joshua is 5th. Fuzz takes home 6th. No Mercy in 7th. Baboon is 8th. Pop Digital is 9th. Beck gets a point for Aston Martin in 10th. And then Maverick out of the points. 11th place. There's going to be some incident reports tonight, I feel. Packer, Fusions, Hayden, Portudude, and Doth all DNF. Doth was disqualified apparently for ignoring yellow flag. Didn't see it, but that's what the game says. yeah, that's it. So Gibbon, Cobalt, and Jinnit are going to be our interview guys. So let me get the party going here. I got Cobalt invite. I didn't mean to send that all right away. Goofy Gibbon. And Jinnit, where the hell's Jinnit? Is he offline? Oh, there he is. I just went right past him, I guess. There we go. That was a weird race.
Most definitely.
Wow, Gibbon from 16th to 1st. Holy shit. That's quite a performance. Alright, I guess everyone's here, eh?
Hello.
Welcome. Guess we'll start with the race winner, Goofy Gibbon. Starting P16 on the grid. I guess you were disqualified after that spin in qualifying. And you've gone on to win the Grand Prix. How are you feeling after that one?
Feeling good. I was kind of confused after the disqualifying, but after that safety car on lap 23, I was hoping that the no penalties would clutch it for me. And then last lap, I kind of squeezed by Cobalt at the end, and boom, first win.
Yeah, it was an interesting end to the race because it looked like who was that? Someone was in the lead there, and they spun themselves out. Packer spun and crashed, caused the safety car, and then
did he spin kind of like where I spun in qualifying?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's a really tough thing, especially because he was winning, and I mean, like, really for Jinnit, you know, it worked out pretty well for Jinnit, I guess, in the championship terms, because Packers DNF'd himself, and then he's a fair way off at this stage.
Maverick didn't score as well.
Exactly, and then Maverick didn't score, and you've got P3. I mean, all you could have done really better was gotten more points, but as far as your rivals are concerned, you did a pretty good job gaining on them
mistakes by me getting penalties, otherwise it would have been a win.
Yeah, exactly, you were right there. And oh, Doth, that's what it was. Doth had gone by
the safety car had already exited the pit lane and tried to overtake it.
He waited for the pit, like safety car out. So
nearly got Cobalt as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was coming out of the pits, and he was thinking like, "Oh, I'll just try to get by it real quick," and it disqualified him.
He kind of held us back, and then he started trying to pass
it. So he was.
Shoot.
Isn't that funny? So you think he was being cheeky, trying to get you guys stuck behind it, and then him go ahead of it?
No, we wouldn't have been stuck behind it. We would have been able to pass as well once the leader goes past.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, that's a good point. That's interesting, though. I just thought it was so odd. I was like, oh, Doth is leading the ground. And I looked up, and I'm like, Cobalt's leading the ground. Where did it happen to Doth? And I just realized he's gone. So, Cobalt, we'll move on to you quickly. And obviously, pretty good race overall. I think there was a little bit of some strange incidents out there. I think you and Packer may have touched, and you lost a little bit of ground on him there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he just completely bonked me off the track, gave me floor damage a bit.
Yeah.
That's why I was struggling so much.
Yeah, I noticed Doth just sailed right by you. It seemed like you were really losing pace all of a sudden, and I was like, geez, he seems to have lost whatever he had there.
obviously is a thing with taking out Alfa Romeos.
Yeah. He just doesn't like the, he's trying to make the QVR look superior over the LGN or the IRT or whatever. All the various racing sponsorships.
Yeah, I'll be changing my name soon. But
yeah, exactly. Fair enough. I mean, I like to poke fun at it. I'm just like, oh, it's the third sponsorship change of this season.
Other than that, the race was fine. I was definitely keeping pace up with Packer. It was just a shame that what he decided to do. But I guess when you're just that eager and you don't want to fight, you just gotta budge him off.
Yeah.
According to standards, because he did the same thing to Hayden last week. But it's whatever. Can't do anything about it. Things in the past, but yeah, I'm excited. Second podium, well, third because I had one in Canada last season, but and then I had one in Monaco, so third podium, almost win, but it'll come.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you definitely had the pace today. You were right there. Like, you guys were basically just trading spots for a lot of the race. And there was a lot of good, clean racing there. And that's what, you know, I try not to assume any drivers doing anything dirty intentionally. I don't ever think that's the case. I think it's just in that competitive nature, in the heat of the moment, it's very easy to just not want to give up when you probably should have, you know. So I think it happens. Definitely saw it a few times tonight throughout the field and other places. So
also not too bad for playing on the flooring. I'm currently sitting on the floor because I'm middle moving still.
Oh, right on. It's not bad. Yeah, maybe we should try sitting on the floor next week.
I might be moved out by then. I don't know.
But yeah, we'll just give Janet just a quick word if you want to add anything before we go. I didn't really formally ask you a question, but obviously still leading the championship, and then today was a good result for your championship hopes. It was looking a little dire the last few weeks. You were losing ground quite substantially to Maverick, but it looks like you've got things turned around now, and then hopefully
I
was
still picking up
points.
Yeah,
I was still picking up points.
Yeah,
that's the main important thing. But anyway, it's halfway through, 32-point lead. I'll take.
Yeah, absolutely. You can DNF and someone can win, and you're still good. So definitely that's got to be a positive. And like you said, 50% of the way, and you're still a substantial chunk in the lead. So a few good races where you come out on top throughout the second half of the season, and you can just sort of drive smart from there. You don't have to do anything desperate, right? So
yeah, that's it. Exactly it.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's looking pretty good. So obviously we're off next week. We'll have a quick little break for Thanksgiving in Canada. Not necessarily for that reason, but I think the breaks are just sort of built every 4 races the way things happen to work out. So I'm not too sure what the next Grand Prix is. It'll be in 2 weeks' time on Monday night for Tier 1. Let's see if I can check real quick in the Discord before we go. Let you guys know. It is Hungary. So we're going to come back with Hungary, and then it looks like we've got Spa, Monza, and USA to lead us into November, and then we'll have another break week after Brazil on the 15th. So yeah, what's that, sir?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
It does. And then Australia, Abu Dhabi, and China to finish out the season. That'll be an interesting way to wrap things up. But yeah, so tomorrow night PC tier goes at 8 p.m. Wednesday night tier 2, Thursday night tier 3. I might be back for a broadcast this week. We'll see. Depends how work goes, how I'm feeling. Maybe Wednesday night I'll jump on the mic again if we need to, but always try to let other people take the reins if they're available. I got plenty of commentary done in this league, so always good to get some new folks in, and anybody who wants to get on the mic and do some comms for us Wednesday or Thursday night, feel free. I'll only step in if we need me. But yeah, that's it for the broadcast. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new here, hit subscribe. You get the notifications when we go live. 4 nights a week we have racing action, all North America tiers. Well, North America based anyways, but it's a lot of European drivers and drivers from all over this part of the world, really. I mean, South America, we have some South American and Central American drivers as well, scattered amongst the tiers. So lots of good racing action here, and appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks' time for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Have a great night, everyone.